Hi Aquarius, how's it going? We are here with a timeless reading. Before we get started with the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with the highest good. Okay, so I'm seeing you in a position where it looks like you know there's something that you're going to be doing or something that you want to get done. But I'm seeing it be important for you to actually reflect before you take action. In regard to this, I'm seeing that it's definitely going to be helpful because you could have maybe thought I need to do this right now, or I need to take action right now, or I need to get this done, or I need to create this. But I'm actually getting that you taking a minute to sort of step back and look into what you're doing and reflect on that. I'm seeing it's definitely going to help you. It may also allow you to decrease the chaos, meaning maybe organize something, maybe even understand how do I what grounded steps do I need to take if I want to get this done too. It does feel like there's an organizing principle here with you looking into this. That would be the purpose. So if you were thinking should I take action now, or should I do I have the time to wait a little bit and think things over? I'm seeing it be suggested that you take the time to think things over right now. May even be something that you realize that you weren't seeing before, an opportunity, an option, another step that you may want to do. I'm seeing the Ace of Swords. It's going to help you see what you need to see. Ace of Swords is a great place to be. Love this card. This can speak about getting truth, getting a message. It can be a breakthrough that you're having, can be a really important epiphany of yours. It's seeing through things to the truth of what you need to see. Some of you, this is coming through by information that you're getting. It can be something that's coming through on a mental level that you're receiving. If you're open to it, others of you may have somebody actually coming through and bringing you the information. Could come through by means of a conversation as well. Have the Ace of Swords and the Emperor here, this would mean how you want to proceed. It's very clear now, but not only how you want to proceed, but also what you're trying to accomplish and what you're trying to do here. This can have to do with a business. It can have to do with your legacy. It can have to do with what you're trying to accomplish, the message of your life. It can be so many different things. It's how do you want to touch the world, and what do you want that to mean? What are you trying to make it mean? What meaning are you giving to it? What are you hoping to accomplish? So there may be clarity that you're receiving around purpose, a role that you're playing, and also how to do that. So not only what role it is that you're playing, but also what that looks like when you're taking action, when you're getting things done, when you're doing things, when you're participating. It's getting to know what it walks like. And because of you being in this space where there's clarity that's connected with that, I'm also seeing the Ace of Cups too. And this has to do with your connection with yourself, your connection with spirit, and also what you're connecting to energetically and also on 3D. It also has to do with your gifts and abilities too. I'm also hearing how you stay in touch. This can have to do with abilities of yours that you are going to be using for this thing. Connections that you're going to be using. There can be somebody that you're working with that's going to enhance a gift that you already have. Maybe there's somebody that you look at and they have a similar gift or something compatible with yours. It looks like you're going to be working with them. They may be gifting you something actually too. But I'm only getting it's because it's because of like where you are, and not just where you've happened to find yourself, but where you've like on purpose put yourself. Like, I'm seeing there be a lot of respect for what it is that you're doing, and I'm seeing this hold a lot of importance as well. And you're like getting the gift of a collaboration, but the collaboration may also gift you something too. It's like something on top of another thing, because I'm seeing something be like handed to you. And this can also be like the Emperor has, archetypally, it's like somebody that can tend to work alone because you need to be like a leader. You have to be the one that's like making up the rules and stuff like that. And so you may not always feel like you have a consort. And this can be somebody coming through where you're like, wow, now I don't have to do everything by myself. Like, I have this person that I can work with now. And that may be an aspect of what you're receiving, because I'm seeing just like a lot that you've accomplished here on your own with the Emperor. That's you being in a space where like you don't wait around for other people to do things. You really take the initiative. The Emperor is the culmination of all of the kings. And so it's like being smart with what you're doing, like using your voice when you need to, taking initiative when you need to, remaining as grounded as possible, being mindful of your emotions, and also taking like accountability and responsibility for your responsibilities, you know, also like knowing what your limitations are too, where you can help, what to do. You in a position where people like really respect what it is that you're doing, but most importantly, you respect what it is that you're doing and how you're cultivating your life. The Emperor too is our divine masculine, which all of us have. So this isn't you being like, I need like this person because they're going to do this for me because I'm not stepping up in this way. No, this is you being like, I can do all of that myself. But it's also about knowing when to accept help, like when it's necessary. But only when it flows with what you're doing. But there's like a major responsibility with the Emperor, where you've become really self-reliant, not out of your heart being closed off to other people, but because you've empowered yourself. That's why. You've chosen to do that. Okay, yeah, so I'm seeing, again, like a lot that you've done on your own, a lot that you've established on your own, a lot that you've worked hard for. Like the Emperor also is a sign of grit as well, and like sticking with the things that we commit to and seeing them through when we know that that's the right thing to be doing for us. What it looks like is that there's a connection, and I'm seeing like somebody or something that you're going to be working with. As much as it would be very easy for me to look at this and be like, there's definitely an individual that's coming through that you're going to be connecting with. Some of you guys, you don't work like that. Some of you, yes, there's going to be somebody coming through that you're going to work with that is definitely going to help you, because I'm seeing you be like in charge of a lot of stuff. And so you may be hiring like an assistant or something like that. Like this collaboration that you're doing is going to provide you with some sort of assistance. And yes, it can be connected with another person, but for some of you, this can be a guide that you're going to work with. This is like a new connection, so it can be a new guide that you're going to be working with. It can be like a new connection that you're going to be working with. It can be like a new book that you're reading. It can be a new like YouTuber that does tutorials that are connected with what you need. You know, it's connecting with another energy, something that you perceive to be outside of yourself, that's going to come through and assist you with what you have going on. Because it seems like I get you be in a spot right now where you've kind of like checked off all of the boxes of how you needed to step up. And so right now, maybe like opening the door for somebody else to come into the room so you guys can work together. So that's what's happening now. And there are steps to get to this. Like before this, you may have looked around and been like, wow, like unless I force situations or manipulate situations, I feel like people aren't really around to help me. And it was because it was encouraging you to do these things yourself. But now I'm seeing you be in a spot where you have stepped up. And so now that you've been doing things yourself and you've empowered yourself, you've really empowered your Mars energy, because this is associated, the Emperor is associated with Aries and Mars. Think about like the first house. This is all about like self and what you're doing and how you're stepping into that. And it's connected with your Mars energy, which is like you taking the initiative and getting things done, knowing when to do things, when to not do things, all of that. And because of this stepping into independence for you and autonomy, it looks like now you've completed that segment. And so you have like something or somebody coming through that's going to like help further you. This can also be like an advisor of sorts, something like that. Somebody that you like can reference even. Depending on what each of you is doing and like what your Emperor role is, how this comes through, it's going to be different. Because for one person, having like an actual individual is going to be like most conducive to what you're trying to accomplish. For others of you, it's not going to be, and it's going to come through in a different way. But no matter what, I'm seeing you're going to be like helped, you're going to be assisted. And it's not that you're not doing something and you need somebody coming through. I'm seeing this is just like a bonus. Because I'm seeing you be very, very competent. Things may have gotten a bit like habitual for you and for you. This person may be bringing like an element of fun into things. Like they may shake things up a bit. They may have a bit of a different perspective than you as well. Enough that you guys are going to be on the same wave, but different enough that they can give you a different vantage point. I'm seeing you be guided to go forward with this. Whatever this is, whatever this coming together is that's happening here. Like meant to accept this. It definitely appears like something quite genuine. Also too, for some of you, roles are reversed and there may be like a mentor that you're connecting with. Because I'm seeing that as well. For those of you that like aren't really resonating with the energy of the Emperor, but you're resonating with the energy of coming through and being able to give like a fresh perspective to somebody that's more established, that's a role that you can be playing. And to just like go for it and to trust your instinct here, because there is a connection between you and this person. It does feel in a way like a mentoring vibe. Like there could be some type of like age or experience gap between these two. Yeah, I'm seeing you just be guided to trust your instinct, because it looks like this is going to turn into something that... I'm seeing a lot of fire energy here. Yeah, on both sides, I'm just seeing the advice be saying, like, go for what you want and encouraging this other person to go for what they want as well. For some of you, this is about a relationship. And you're going to be, like, working with this person and you guys are going to be, like, establishing something together, a relationship of sorts. Like, for some of you, this can be something professional. For others of you, this can be something in your personal life. I am seeing attraction, but attraction doesn't have to be romantic. It can be like attracted to somebody's creativity and you guys are meeting in that way and collabing in that way, where you feel like somebody's really creative and you really admire them for it and you feel like they share the same vision as you. So I'm seeing you guys definitely be like gravitating towards one another. This, to have two aces here, this does feel like somebody fresh in the environment. I'm not necessarily seeing this be somebody that you're already working with in this way. But what I am seeing is that it looks like this is actually going to turn into something established. And that's becoming more and more clear. It's going to take some time, but I'm seeing that's where it's going to go. So if you had been looking for some sort of stability or like an anchor or somebody that's going to be more regularly like seen within your life, I'm seeing that this is that thing. It seems too like maybe this person, there wasn't an open door for them to enter until you got into this position. Because I'm seeing you be in a spot that it's like an important position that you're playing. And I'm seeing it be meaningful to you and also to those around you as well. Sort of this role that you've taken up. And it feels like now that you're established within that, it's like allowing this other thing to come through. But before you got into this position, it may not have been available to you for some reason. Like, I don't know why, but I'm definitely seeing like a pattern of something about the timing here and you needing to be established in a particular way before this could come through for you. You're just being guided to like continue trusting your instinct and to move forward. For some of you too, you're going to be working with somebody and you may develop a relationship with them that expands like beyond your work situation too. Like some of you guys may start like dating somebody that you're working with, or you may collab with them in a more serious way or like build a different type of partnership than you have. Because like something is being established and created here with you and this person or you and this energy that you're working with, okay? The advice is just to sort of move with the flow of this and respect the unfolding of it. Because it seems like something may not be the most immediate process. It's going to take time, but it's something that you're going to feel like it's part of an aspect of home for you or something even that belongs together. You'll be happy that you joined this. Okay, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.